Rob Astorino, former county executive of Westchester, is running again for governor against Andrew Cuomo. Maybe. We don't know if he's going to survive. Rob, welcome back. How are you?
I'm good, Greg, and that cesspool is deeper and smellier.
So look, you tried once in 2014. You ran a great race, but the incumbent this time looks really, really vulnerable. What's your plan?
We did run a good race, and we did come close in 2014, the closest of Andrew Cuomo's 7 statewide races, and the polls had us down 35. We lost by 13. And this time, we're going to get across the finish line, because what I was talking about in 2014 has all come true. And maybe we were a little ahead of our time on the corruption and pointing it out. Andrew Cuomo now, there's no doubt that he is not only corrupt, but he's incompetent. We saw what happened during the COVID with 15,000 seniors being put to their death because of an executive order of his, putting them in nursing homes when they weren't equipped to handle that, and then covering it up. So he's under federal investigation. He's also an investigation by the legislature for possible impeachment because of so many different things, including sexual harassment by at least 10 women, many of whom work for him. So, you know, it's not only his personal foibles, it's his incompetence of how he's run New York. We are now, leading the states in exits. People are running for the exits to go down to Florida, where Governor DeSantis has done a great job. I was just on the phone with Governor Gianforte, my friend at Montana, who just was elected, and in 5 months, he's done an amazing job. Republicans are leading the way, and there's no reason why in New York we have to put up with this nonsense. I mean, this wokeness, this cancel culture, these rioting and looting, the fact now that the radical left controls Albany, criminals are treated as victims, victims are treated as criminals, and we see the result. I mean, crime is going berserko. I mean, literally in Times Square, we're having people shot. So, New York City is in a death spiral. New York State is in a death spiral, and we don't need to put up with this nonsense anymore. So, I hope people join my campaign. They go to robastorino.com or follow me on Twitter or Facebook, donate a few bucks. We're going to beat Andrew Cuomo. We're going to take it to the streets. And, I speak Spanish, Greg, and I'm going into every neighborhood where Republicans, for whatever stupid reason, don't go, because we need to have a big party. We need to have a Big Ten and let people in it, because our policies are 100 times better than that of the Democrats, who are doubling down on just miserable, failed, high tax policies that are just crushing the middle class. So I'm ready to take it to them. I can't wait.
Where'd you learn how to speak Spanish?
En colegio y universidad, in Fordham and at my high school. And also I studied in Barcelona, Spain.
All right, very good. Universidad. I understood that
the
part.
Streets of New York City.
Listen, Governor Cuomo, who, it's wild, a year ago he was a superstar, and now it's different, says he won't resign.
I'm not going to resign. I work for the people of the state of New York. They elected me.
Well, there you have it. I think, quite frankly, it might be in your interests if he sticks around. What do you think about that? Have you gamed that out?
I'll throw a little Italian out there. He's a testadora. He's a thickhead. And so what that means is, he's so narcissistic that he probably will stay. And it doesn't matter that he's being investigated by the federal government, by the Justice Department. It doesn't matter in his mind that he has 10 allegations of sexual harassment when he condemned others like Brett Kavanaugh and said that they had to resign and all women needed to be believed right off the bat. And accusations means you're guilty. Now, all of a sudden, it doesn't mean that to him. So I think his failed record, above all, as well as the investigations, he may not have the choice whether or not he's going to be able to stick around, because he may be impeached or may be indicted. But I'll tell you, the fail-safe is going to be the people of New York. They're going to boot him, and I'm going to be the one that does it next November.
You know, one thing I could not figure out, we had that great, big, beautiful comfort ship from the U.S. Navy, a hospital ship. President, big, beautiful comfort ship from the U.S. Navy, a hospital ship. President Trump sent it up here, and it went unutilized. It was so weird, so strange. There's Donald Trump sending it off down in Virginia, I think, and then ultimately it came to New York, and it was a nice ship and obviously could have done a lot of good, but I don't know, because Trump fingerprints are on it. Cuomo really didn't want the thing. So terrible. All right, Rob, we'll have you back very soon, anytime you want. We're rooting for you, and to be continued.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it, and we're going to beat this guy.
All right. Rob Astorino. Check out robastorino.com. Thank you, sir.